today. So I wanted to do an updated coloring book collection video. I did one at the end of last year, so 2020, but ever since then I've obviously gotten new books, that shopping addiction. But I've also gotten rid of some books, I've passed them on. So yeah, I just wanted to do an updated collection, but also I'll be showing all of the pages that I've completed in these books, which I did not do in my previous video. So this will be a two-parter. I have like two bins that I store my coloring books in, and they're not really like organized, it's just wherever there's space. So this is bin 1 and bin 2 will be the second part, and therefore that being said, there's like no rhyme or reason to the order of the books I'll be showing. But yeah, I'm excited. I was actually going through and like tabbing all the pages that I've colored, and some of them I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot. So it was wonderful to kind of look back and see, but also reminds me of, how much coloring I can still be doing. So let's hop on trot on in. The first book here is my Johanna Basford World of Flowers. I have more Johanna books, but they'll actually be in the next video just because of how my bins are. And yes, this is my carpet. I'm sitting on the floor just because I'm like surrounded by coloring books. I have done 2 pictures in here. I think probably everybody has seen this book. It's amazing. The first picture is this bad boy. I did this as I think a 3-parter or a 4-parter video during my Happy Color Days. So during like the holiday coloring that I did in 2020. So the original picture is just the car with the flowers. So I added in like the bow, the tree, and kind of the background. So I really enjoyed it, and this is all done with Artezas. I will link all the books that I can find online. Some of them I purchased in person or off of German Amazon, so I wouldn't be able to find them. But if I can, I will link them. And then this beauty here, I did this for a prompt. It was something that you're scared of or like something spooky, and I did this. I have to say I really like this picture. I really like how the flowers came out at the top, and I like the contrast with the black. And again, this is all just my Arteza colored pencils. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on here. I don't think there's any gel pen or anything. But yeah, I've only done 2 pictures in here. Let me confirm, yeah. But yeah, this book is beautiful. I bought it here in store in a book shop. Then let's do another Christmas book. Creative Haven Christmas Color by Number. This is by George Tufexis. I love his coloring books. They're super detailed, but the pictures come out very well. They have the color palettes here and then all the images on the front and the back. I've done a good amount in here. Also considering how, long these pictures take. So first we have the Santa, and I did it 2020. Another cute little town square scene. Let's see, and I did pick like random images in here to do. I have to say Santa kind of scares me just a little bit, but it happens. Now let's see, we have a horizontal one with a nutcracker and the Christmas tree. I remember coloring this and thinking that the wallpaper was absolutely atrocious. I mean, green and yellow for wallpaper is a statement. I don't know how I feel about that statement, but yeah. Guess maybe I'm just judgmental. Here we have this picture. I really like it. I love this wreath here. I'm a sucker for a good wreath. And yeah, cute little tree. And then we have another nutcracker. Very nice. A cute doggo just sitting in front of his house. Or I'm assuming his house. I don't know. I believe this is the last one. It's this gingerbread house. I remember seeing this picture like in the back, like the little sample, and just something about it really, really caught my eye. So yeah. And for these pictures, I either use my Crayola Super Tips or my, sorry, they're right next to me, my Staedtler double-ended fiber tip pens. I like water-based markers in these. But yeah, lovely book. We'll definitely continue working in it. I really like his stuff, like I said. Another color by number is a newer contribution to my pile. It's the Color Questopia Mandala color by number with a black background. And with these, I'm just going in order. So, let's see. And this is one of their newer books. I like it. It's very relaxing. I did, I think, 3 pictures last month, so all of those are from last month, and then this is actually for this month, so I guess you're getting a little preview. I did kind of go off the colors that they were telling me to do. I didn't use the violet pink or the vivid pink because I already had the blues and the oranges in there, so I didn't want to introduce like a third color family. So I just added another yellow. Like this 23 was supposed to be pink, so I just did a lighter yellow. I think this was 24, so this was the vivid pink. So I just kind of did my own colors, and I like how it came out. Yeah, I don't regret changing up the colors. But yeah, there's 35 pictures in here, so many more to color, and I really like this. I'm glad they did this book, and I do hope they do another one. Then I have 70 Amazing Patterns by Aaliyah Fisher. I'm not sure, volume 1. I haven't seen any of the other volumes. I don't own them. And I did a bunch of pictures in here. This one, I think I just picked random colors. Not really a theme. Where'd they go? So then I have this one. This was done with my Ohuhu alcohol markers. I almost said alcoholic markers. Then this was done with water-based markers. You can tell it's streaky. This wasn't my favorite. And then this one was Christmas colors. I did this during the holidays, 11/19. So yeah, and I believe that's it. Yeah, so I did, let's see, 4 out of 70. So I definitely have plenty more to go. But yeah, this book is cool. It's obviously like mandala-y, but just for the whole page. Like this, Amazon purchase as well. And then let's stick with the mandalas, I guess. I have the Camellia Angelkova 101 Unique Mandalas. This is the only book by her that I own, and I really like it. So I bought it for my Monday Mandala Madness videos that I did for a bit, and I think I'm gonna go back to doing those because I really enjoyed it. But this is my hamburger themed mandala. I love it. I think the colors came out so well. I used Ohuhu and then some gel pens, like for the shiny. The gel pens are just super cheap Amazon color, oh my God, gel pens. Then I have this one. This was just a random color palette I found. Unfortunately, when I did this one, I forgot to put a blotter sheet in, so you can see that it leaked through because it is an alcohol marker. So I was just trying to use darker shades to kind of cover it up. I think it turned out well. Then we did this one. I think this is a color palette I had found online, and it was like sunset color palette or something. And I do really like it. I think it's muted and pretty. Then we did this one on camera, and this was the margarita themed one. Hence the greens and like the yellows and stuff. Then this atrocity, which I'm not counting as a finished picture. This was a challenge I did to see how much I can finish in like 5 minutes. Obviously not that much or that well. And then this is something I completed last month. It was a mandala that I started in the middle with water-based markers. Absolutely hated how it looked, so I just put it off for a couple of months. And then last month I ended up finishing it with my Ohuhu markers just to like try and save it. And I think it worked out. Not my favorite color palette, but I'm glad I was able to salvage it. And yeah, and then there's just a bunch of other mandalas in here. I haven't colored in this in a while, aside from like trying to fix this picture last month. But yeah, I like her mandala books. She obviously has a lot of them. For some reason, the miniature books just don't appeal to me, like her book, the miniature ones. I don't know why. Like, people do really cute stuff in there, but for some reason it's just like, I think they're cute, but I'm not like dying to have them. So, and there's so many other books that I'm like, oh, I'd love to get my hands on those. So I haven't really prioritized the miniature ones, but she does do some really, really cool things. Then another Christmas book. I guess maybe a bunch of my Christmas ones are in this pile. This is a book that I adore. Love, love, love. And it's A Million Christmas Cats, Festive Felines to Color by John Bigwood. I worked on these pictures not even like during the holidays. Like this was done January, February, March. I did this double page spread. I don't know why, something about it really appealed to me, and I was like, I know it is not the season, but I loved it. I had so much fun with this picture. I used Arteza colored pencils for the reindeer. I used I have like metallic pencils for the cats themselves. Then let's see, there's a bunch of gel pens. There's also stickles everywhere. Yeah, I just, you know, I have a little bit of white gel pen like here with the ears. I just had a blast. I loved it. I don't know, something about that picture, just loved it. This is a picture that I also really enjoy. I did this during the holidays. Looks like I finished it on 12/30, so I guess it was after the holidays, but I really like how this came out. Yeah, I don't know, really proud of this one. Love the blue wall. Then I also did another one in here, and it's my green Christmas tree made out of cats. I was trying to make it look like a Christmas tree, that's why I made them green, but I really like it. Again, it's just all Arteza pencils, some touches of gel pen, yeah, and then my white pen like here a little bit. But this book is so adorable. Definitely don't have to wait until the holidays to work on it. Like I said, I worked in the like this picture in March. So love it. It really reminds me of the Million like Sloths books, but obviously by a different artist. Then moving on to a book that I have been obsessed with. I've only had it for a couple of months. I am more than halfway done now. And it is The Square Mandalas by Belva Family. Something about this book, can't tell you why, I love it. So I got it in February and it's May now. It's only been a couple of months and I'm more than halfway done. So this was actually the only picture that I did full solid coloring. I tried it and I just didn't like it that much. So I ended up doing mostly cross method. But like here, for example, I lined out the flowers and I'm just going in order with this book. Here, obviously did some solids, but for the most part, I do the cross method and some dot methods, dotty dots. For this, I use, again, the Staedtler dual-sided markers. Wait, I have them next to me, so I might as well, like these bad boys, because I think for the cross method, like this side, the pointy side is perfect. And then for the dots, I tend to use the other side, the bigger side, because it makes it much faster. So these are great markers, also budget friendly. But anyways, yeah, you could see I have done a lot. I really like this book. I am definitely going to finish it in the next couple of months. And then I will pick up another one from them. They have another mandala book. I don't really like this picture that much. I think the flower gets ruined by the fact that there's so much of this brown in the background. I think they could have done like more details with the flower petals. But yeah, love this book. It's so relaxing. And I usually, or actually often, or sorry, always stick to the colors they tell me to, so I don't really branch out on these ones. But I think there's a little too much poo-poo brown in this one, just personal opinion. Then super bright and colorful one from last month. Also from last month. Also from last month. Can you tell that I like this book? And then I did this one this month. I think this might be it's the last one. but I am on page 39 out of this book. So as you can see, I've done a lot in this book, and that's because it's absolutely amazing. Then let's do another Color by Number by Color Questopia. This is their Flowers and Gardens one, black background, and it has their new color palette, or one of the newer ones. I know they went through multiple updates. I've done 4 pictures in here. I think most of them last month. Yeah, it's very easy color by number. The palette's here on the left. But the pictures come out very cute. It's obviously very different from like a George Tufex's book, but it also takes a fraction of the time. But yeah, I like it. I have kind of passed on most of my Color Questopia books, but this is one that I do still have. I did finish 2 of their books last year. I finished the Christmas one, and then I also finished the Love Pug one, which loved that book. So yeah, happy to have this. Pictures are adorable, and I definitely foresee myself coloring more in it in the summertime and, you know, for the rest of the spring. Then let's move on to my Villain Spiroglyphics by Thomas Pavite. I never know how to say it. This is a book that I have been obsessed with. Something about it, the paper is phenomenal. Like, it's a thick paper. I use either, again, those Staedtler markers, the fine side of it, or gel pens. So we have the Big Bad Wolf here, and again, I'm just going in order. Then I decided to use up some of my gel pens that weren't getting much love. So this is Captain Hook. Then this might be a little difficult to see, but it's my gal Cruella. Then I didn't remember his name. I went through this in the wrap-up video. What's his name? Don Bellwether. Yeah. And then I did this last month too. For some reason I thought it was this month. This is the fella from Princess and the Frog, right? Dr. Facilier. But yeah, love this book. It's so fun. And because I enjoyed this one so much, I went out of my way. When I say I went out of my way, I mean out of my way to get my hands on the new one, which is the Harry Potter one. I had to order it 5 times in order to finally get it. I don't know why Amazon just kept on messing up with it, and it just was a whole ordeal, but I finally got it, and I'm so happy. I already did 1 picture in here, and let's see. And again, I'm just going in order. I did the first one, and it's Harry. And yeah, again, it was just the Staedtler marker. Paper's fabulous. Pictures are fabulous. Can't wait to work more in it. Then we can do my collection of Rita Berman books. So I have all the 4 seasonal ones. I know she also has like a best of, which I'm not gonna get because I have all 4 seasons. I have also pre-ordered her new book that's gonna be released in August, and it's about like her trip in Europe or something like that. But I love her books, and I feel like I talk about her books all the time, but they are absolutely fabulous. If you can get your hands on them, highly recommend it. I love her art style. It is a smaller book as well, so the pictures tend to, you know, take less time. So this is the summer one, and I have done 4 pictures. This one was me using up a bunch of my gel pens, because why not? And then we have this that I actually did as a buddy color with Jamie's Coloring Love, I believe. And hers actually looks very different than mine, which I thought was, you know, really funny to see like where people's minds go. I wanted it to look like a vintage blue and white set. That's why I did that. And also this is just Arteza pencils. And then we have this guy. I like this one as well. I believe this was also Arteza's. And then I did a picture in the back that I personally think is horrid, but I wanted to try using markers in here and see how the paper took it. And the paper doesn't. It bled through, but it's okay because it's one of the pictures in the back. So yeah. And this was one of the first pictures I ever did. So this was in July 2020, which I don't even know if I had a channel back then. So this is an oldie. But yeah, this is the summer one. And then I have the winter one, and I've done one picture in here, but 'tis a double page spread. This was also a buddy color. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. It took me quite a long time, but I love the colors. They turned out so vivid. Yeah, big fan. This is Arteza colored pencils, and I also mixed in a little bit of gel pens. You can probably see the little shine here. But yeah, I love these books. They're so adorable. Very nice. She also likes a good floral, which reminds me of, it reminds me of Rita Berman. No, it reminds me of a Johanna Basford in a way. Then I have the autumn one, and I did 3 in here. Let's see. I did this pear, and it is all gel pen. Look how shiny. Obviously there's pencil on the bottom, but the pear itself is gel pen. Then I did this one here, which is Arteza's, and some gel pen accents. Look through here, through here. I really like it. I like the colors. They're very groovy. And then one more. Another floral picture. I love a good floral. I know I'm a floral addict. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, love these. I did autumn colors because this was in, what is this, October. So, end of October. So yeah, these is everything I've done in the fall one. And then I have the spring one, which is my newest one. This was kindly gifted to me for Christmas. I did this picture where the book tab, the little tabby tab has fallen out. This was a page where I tested new color pencils that I got. So this was all done with a pack of pastel colored pencils. Gosh, I can't remember what brand they are, but I wasn't the biggest fan. They're not that vibrant. They're quite muted, but I did do the whole picture with them. However, the black background here I did with, I think it was my Arteza black colored pencil, but everything else was done with those pastel colors. I did a whole video on it. And then there is a little bit of metallic marker in the center of the flowers. Again, can you tell I like a floral? If you can't, ta-da. So this is a picture I also did for a video, and I tested out some new pencils here, and I do really like it. I just kind of picked random colors for everything, but I like how it turned out. Beautiful picture. Can't wait to work more in it. Love it. Then this book, which I've never seen anybody else talk about. It's one of those random Amazon coloring books that I don't think has an artist. This was the first coloring book I ever purchased. I wanted a thick book with a bunch of different images that I could practice on. So it's 100 animals, and I guess it's by Zen Life. I don't know. Some of these pictures I don't think I've ever even shown on my channel because they were pre me making a channel. Yeah. So this I believe was, I think it was alcohol markers. Nope, water-based markers. Then we did this owl. I remember when I did this owl, I was so proud of it. Yeah. Oh, what a throwback. I did this picture and I thought I was the next Picasso. I loved it. I thought it was just amazing. But this was done all in really, really cheap colored pencils. I still have them. I never use them anymore pretty much. Or if I use them, it's for small details because they don't blend very well. They're super scratchy, not very vivid. But yeah, I thought this was just amazing. But if you touch this, It's so, you could maybe even see it. It's so like dented from me trying to like color with the pencils because they're so stiff. Like, can you see like the back of this? Yeah, not the best, but okay, let's see. But I did do a good amount of pictures in here. Then we did this rooster again with those colored pencils. Again, thought I was, you know, Picasso. Then I had a tabby. I know there's a picture. Oop, oh, that's my friend. She was working on that picture. Where did you go? Okay. Don't know why I'm struggling this much with it. Oh, here we did an octopus. Also those colored pencils. And then we have this guy. This was done with markers, water-based, I'm assuming. Yep. And I actually liked how it came out. Like, it's obviously just a bunch of random colors, but then I ripped it. But yeah, July 2020. What a throwback. Then we have one here, which is this dolphin. Also done with those markers, and I think some Sharpie, just a little bit. One more bunny. So this is when I kind of started picking color palettes, finally. So I did a green bunny with a little bit of yellow and orange. Yeah, the paper is quite thin. It's Amazon printed paper. I think this entire book was like $7.99. So yeah, but I'm glad I got it. There's also a bunch of pictures in here that my friends are working on. So usually if they come over and like I'm coloring and they also want to color, I usually just give them this book because there's so many different images in here. They're all like different complexities. So if you wanted like, this is super detailed, you know, if you wanted something easier, you can go for something like this penguin. Yeah, so I have multiple, like this is a whip from one of my friends. I have another one in here somewhere from another friend. So I like having this book around for that. I also test some mediums in there. Alrighty, so a book that I actually was working on earlier today is my Color by Number Adorable Animals. And this is a new contribution to my pile, and it's super cute. I did, I think 4 or 5 pictures last month. I know I just did my monthly wrap up, so I freaked out over this turtle in the wrap up. I'm gonna do it again. So freaking adorable. It has the color palette here on the left for the image. Then I did this llama, and I'm just going in order. It does not have like a summary in the back where you can see all the pictures. Some of them you can tell what it will be, but some of them you can't. And obviously I'm mixing like full coloring. Well, this one's all full colored, but you know, like for example here, it's all crosses, or you know, the cross method. And then the one I finished today is this one, and I think it's so cute. Just 2 sloths, a baby and a mama sloth hanging out. It's sloths, right? And this is page 6, so I've done 6 so far. I think there are 24. Like you can tell this is a camel. It really depends on the background. Okay, cat. Oh, there's a doggo. Okay, let me find one that's like harder to tell what it is. Like this. Like I don't know what this is. So it really depends on the picture. But I really, really like this book. It's precious. It's also very budget friendly. I was quite surprised when I found it and that it was so cheap. Then a book that I bought here in stores, so I don't know if I'll be able to find it and link it, but it's this Colorful World top. I think this is a brand or a line because I see that on a bunch of other books. And this book falls apart faster than cheap bread. Like it's crumbling. But it has a bunch of really cool images. They're all like gardening themed. Again, I love a floral. I haven't reached for this book in a while actually, but I did do multiple pictures in here. I did this one, and this was done with my art, not Artisas, Ohuhu colored markers, and they all fell out, so I just took them out. And then we have this like pattern one, and then another floral. I had like a relaxed day with my friends. They were doing like computer things. They were trying to program lasers, and I just sat on the couch and colored, and it was lovely. And these are the pictures I had done. But yeah, I really like this book. They have other ones in this line, but this one just really was the one that caught my eye, and I haven't gotten any of the other ones. Then a book that I think is hilarious is my Gordon Ramsay coloring book that is called Idiot Sandwich. So it has Sassy Gordon on the side, but it has one of his quotes and surrounded by like really pretty designs. So this fish is so raw, it's still Finding Nemo. Very nice, Gordon, very nice. And then I have this one. There's enough garlic in here to kill every vampire in Europe. And I tried to do Christmas colors in the background and then just did the purples in the front. This book, it just gives me just makes me chuckle every single time. I have found it on Amazon, so I will link it for anybody that is a Gordon fan like me or just likes a good pun. Perfection. Then one magazine I haven't colored in is this German winter coloring magazine. I think I did a full flip of it. I almost got rid of it last time that I was like decluttering my collection, but something about it, I just couldn't. I really like it, but yeah, I haven't colored in it yet. It has a bunch of different pictures, obviously a bunch of different artists. I don't know, like something like this for some reason just really makes me want to hold on to it. But yeah, haven't colored in it yet. Then I have another one I haven't colored in yet, and this was a gift for Christmas. You Are Bleeping Awesome. It's motivational swear words coloring book, and it's quite zen doodly, and it just has things like this. Yeah. I think it's really cool. I like it, and I can definitely see myself taking, aw, that's so cute. I can definitely see myself taking some alcohol markers to it. Yep. And then it has a little preview on the back. And then two last books, are these guys. Let's start off with my Cuties 50 Color Mysteries Art Therapy by Hatchet. I have a bunch done in here. I really like this book. I took it with me to the beach in the summertime. They are easy and small, and they're adorable. If you can get your hands on them, I would highly recommend. They are quite affordable. I think they're either $3.95 or $4.95. This one I was a little salty about because the background and like the little animal were like the same color. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Okay, then I think I skipped some. These cute bunnies. Here I obviously use markers. I think these were my Crayola Super Tips. Then we have a squirrel that I did last month. And then we have one back here that I did last year. It's just a really cute dog. Love it. The color palette is obviously on the bottom. You have a preview thing in the back, so you can see all of the pictures. So you can pick that way if you wanted to. Really like that one. And then a very similar book is my Art Therapy Baby Animals 50 Color Mysteries, again by Hatchet. And I've also done a few in here. We have the penguins. All right, did I do anything in the front? Oh, I did. Why did I not mark that? I also have this little guy. Is that it? Yeah, we have the penguins. Lots of blues there. We have these birds. Mama bird and baby birds. Cute little turtle page. Okay. Then we have this guy. Is it an anteater? I don't know. I don't think so. And then we have chicken and chicks. I believe that's it for this book. But again, it does have the glossary in the back for all the pictures. I really like this book. Let's see how much it was. $3.95. Yeah, so these are inexpensive, wonderful, very good size to take them with you to go. And you can, you know, look at the color palette and just bring the color materials you need with you. So yeah, so that is part 1. This is a long video, so I do apologize in advance. But yeah, there will be a part 2 where I definitely have more Johanna books. I also have a bunch of my Hatchet Hero books in there. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye.